Hey, okay, so I decided to record this under Zoom instead of doing a live video because with Zoom, I can do it, record it, and share it out, and I get to be on video. If I do a Facebook Live and screen share, it doesn't let you flip around. And I wanted to get a couple points across before I just hop in and start screen sharing what I'm doing. So I have titled making $50,000 a year from home. Can you do it? How do you do it? Is there a secret formula? Is there a secret method? So I'm going to give you some information that I've learned over the years, and you're also going to follow along with me while I take something that I'm doing, and I've been building it for about 2 months now, so it would take about a year by the end of the year. In this group, I'm going to go through each week and give updates on where I'm at and what I've done with this specific source of income so that A, it holds me accountable, B, it sets you guys up so if you can use any of the information that I'm giving you to apply to your business, maybe it'll help you. So it's like a case study. So by the end of the year, this particular piece of income will be making me $50,000 a year, and that's profit because this is a very low expense program. So a lot of things that I have learned is in the beginning, I was talking to my stepmom about this today. It's really funny. In the beginning, I jumped online and started learning things online because I had the crazy dream of being able to sit on the ocean, push a couple buttons on the computer, and have money deposited into my bank account, right? I think a lot of people do that. Can it happen? Yeah, you got to work a long time at it. Yes, you have to have systems set in place. You'd have to have employees. I mean, there's certain things, it doesn't just happen like that, okay? Some of the biggest secrets that you don't hear when you hear about running a business period are the couple of things that you really need to know how to do. And at a certain point in your business, you can pay people to do these things, and I highly suggest that because you need to be doing what you're good at. And I can guarantee that whatever your business is, a lot of times if you're good at your business, whether it's a service or making a product, the marketing is a whole thing that needs to be learned. The accounting is a whole thing that needs to be learned. If you try to do all of that as your business grows, there's just no way it's going to work. But unless you have a lot of money to invest, you do need to learn some of the online skills to move your business online, start a new business online, grow your business online. There's a couple of skills that you need to know how to do that nobody tells you. A lot of it's get this system and plug into this. And even I thought that for a long time. I thought I could make a funnel for people and they could just share it and plug in. But if you don't know the basics, you're not going to be able to do this. So it's just not going to happen. So what I want to do with this is walk you guys through how we get to $50,000 a year with an online income. For me, this is, I'm going to be super specific about what I'm doing here in just a second because I think it needs to be specific, and I think when you're watching these videos, they need to be kind of short so that you can pick out what you need and use what you need. So I've spent a lot of years learning online. I'm to the point now where the skills that I have learned, I will continue to grow, and they will take me, I just love what I'm doing, and it'll take me to earn a lot of money and help a lot of people. I'm really excited. My business is definitely different than every person in this group. Some of us are doing the same thing, some of us are doing other things, but the one thing that we have in common is we want to use the internet and or social media because I want to get into Google ads and stuff too, and I want to take you guys through that. Our goal is to be able to grow a business so we can have what I consider time freedom. Being able, not working, but being able to do what I want to do when I want to do it, right? If I want to work, I'll work. If I don't want to work, then I don't go to work that day. And make good money. So good money is different for everybody, every single person. I lived on $19,000 a year. I've lived on $150,000 a year. I much prefer $150,000. Okay, so that's where I'm at with it. Money doesn't solve every problem, but it sure solves a lot of them. All right. So that's why I want you to be able to do this. And if you can spend 20 hours a week from home making $50,000 a year, I know that would be life-changing. So that's why I'm doing this. So I am going to show you and be very specific on what I'm doing and how we're going to do this. Basically, I got involved in e-commerce, drop shipping. You sell another product online, somebody buys it, they pay you for it, you go buy the product, you ship it to them. That's it. It's really, there's a lot more to it, but it's a very simple setup. You're the middleman. That's it. That's it. You go to Walmart and you buy products. Walmart bought those products from a wholesaler. You bought them from Walmart. It's simple. Okay. So I started doing that. What I realized a lot of the time, if you weren't building a brand that you could stand behind for your store or your products that you were selling, even though they were being made by somebody else, if there wasn't a brand behind it, a lot of times I was trying to find the quick buck, what was going to sell right now. And sometimes that's fun. And if you like to do that research, that's great. To me, it felt more short term. So I wanted something a little bit longer term. So I decided I did want a Shopify store. Shopify is very inexpensive to start. It's something that almost anybody can do. I don't care how broke you are. If you wait until taxes come back and you take your tax return and you put it towards your business, this can get you going. Shopify is easy to use. Lots of free stuff that you can watch online to see how to get going. However, I recommend courses. I recommend finding somebody you trust. If you don't know who that is, I have a lot of friends that sell great courses. You do have to spend money to make money. You do have to invest in yourself. The more you invest, the further you will go. In the beginning, you have a little bit of money. I get it. Maybe you only have enough to buy a $50 course. They're out there and there are some good ones. Ask people that went before you. So I got a Shopify store. It's actually print on demand. So what I decided to do was I took a page that I started actually 3 years ago. It was 78 likes on this page in November of last year, shortly after I had my first crazy surgery. And I remember it because of that, because I remember looking at this page thinking, what am I going to do with this? There's so many likes. The page is called Lady Jane. It's a cannabis inspired page and it's a brand, you guys. It's a brand. Two things that always get engaged with on Facebook, almost always, as long as they're good, funny and motivational. Okay, so if you're wanting to grow a page, something funny, something people are passionate about, people are very passionate about cannabis and everybody loves to laugh. So I took this page and I decided I was going to build the tribe. Before I opened the store, I put a few products in there. I'm not super techy. I totally want to pay somebody a bunch of money to build this store out the way I want, but I'm not there. I don't have 25 grand to hand over and say, build this out and make it do $25,000 a week in sales. I'm not there yet. But I want to show people that you can get there by picking up a few skills. So I got the store attached and I have built that page with a few $100s in ad spend. And I want to say that I'm at about $380 in ad spend and I've made about $150 in sales. So I've spent time putting content on this page, but most of it's shared. I went and I liked a bunch of other pages that were cannabis related, and I basically share stuff from them every now and then, putting out my own post. And I went from 78 to almost 2,200 engaged people on this page. And y'all, when I run an ad or I run a post that has a product on it, even if 500 people see it, you're going to get a few sales, especially if it's something that these people like and love and are passionate about. So I took a Facebook page, I started growing it. I started growing the brand. I decided to connect a Shopify store. All right. So we've got the Shopify store going. Where I'm at right now is I'm continue to grow my page, and I ran the engagement ad. I'm gonna walk everybody through as the time goes by. I'm gonna get on and do these live on how to set up these ads in your back office, So if you have questions, make sure you're posting below in this group. We don't have a lot of people in here right now, so now's the time to get some help if you really want to grow your business online, all right? And you can easily take any business and do $50,000 a year. So I don't care if you're doing an MLM. I don't care. Don't do a Shopify store, but use the same principles to grow your audience and grow your page. If you have your own products and services, if you don't want to do a Shopify store and you have Etsy or eBay or Amazon, I don't care. Grow a brand. If you grow your brand and you get your page going and you plug in Instagram, I'm just learning how to do Instagram. I'm not real big on Insta. Getting ready to, a really good friend of mine is putting together her Instagram course. I cannot wait to get my hands on it. So yeah, sorry if I'm getting off topic. So you can very easily take what you're doing and make $50,000 a year from home. So I'm going to do a quick screen share and just kind of show you guys some of the things that I'm doing so you know where I'm at. This is my friend that's doing the Instagram course. So Lady Jane, here's my actual store. And this is a lot of the reason why I haven't focused too much on sales, because my store is not really where I want it to be, all right? There's still stuff I got to plug in. I created these. People can click on these. Some of my shirts, I've had sales, guys. Some of my shirts are selling. I need to get my mugs plugged in. It's not super hard, but with Shopify, this is an app. This gets people to buy. With Shopify, you can do all this yourself. And I actually have more products in my store. They're just not showing up because I haven't put them in the right section. So it's kind of like a drag and drop type of thing. T-shirts, here's the t-shirts I have. Shop different t-shirts. These are the ones that I have right now. I need to get sweatshirts up here, tank tops up here. And that's just a couple of different spots over here that you click on and move over. And then your actual back office in Shopify is a little bit different, but it's super simple to use. Etsy's simple too. I have a friend that she's been doing Etsy. My Facebook page, the Facebook page that I have going for Lady Jane, guys, is really simple. I mean, I had somebody build me a logo. My logo was $25. I created this banner in Canva. It's worked. It needs to be changed because I just don't know. I'm not inspired to change it yet, so I'm not. They click on that. That would take them to the store. I post. I share a lot of my posts. I mean, like, look, I just shared this 32 minutes ago. This many people reached, this many engagements, 10 shares. You can go through and look at that. And then the other thing about having your page and building your brand, you can go over to Insights and you can start seeing what's going on, all right? Being able to read these insights tells you what people are doing, where they're clicking. This is all organic reach. This is big organic reach, actually, no paid. You had a bunch of stuff over here. So what does this mean? A lot of people are like, oh, great, you have a page that people are engaging on. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? That means I got in front of almost 10,000 people this week. 10,000 people. What if that number was 50,000 people? I can guarantee you sales would go from $50 a day to $500 a day if you quadruple these numbers. And it's as easy as posting things that people are engaging with. And honestly, you guys, I'm having a blast. This is so much fun. Printful is one of the ones that I'm testing out and using. It's what I'm finding is I really want to be able to try the products before I put them out. So what I ended up doing, hold on. Here, there we go. So what I ended up doing, I opened the store, had a couple sales. Customers weren't really that satisfied with the actual t-shirts they were getting. So I really wanted people to be satisfied and I really wanted them to like the product. So I went in and I ordered a couple of products from the store, got a feel for the t-shirts. So I know which ones are, a good quality. Some of mine are a little more expensive, but maybe I can sell more on the cheaper end. I don't know. It's all testing. It's all testing. So that's where I'm at. This week, I'm finishing up the store, finishing up the tech part of it enough to get it going. And I am going to change out an engagement ad. So sometime in the next week, I can't be sure when I go to change out that engagement ad, I will get that video done and I'll get it posted so people can see how to post an engagement ad, because you can do this to any Facebook business page. Don't care what you're doing. And I'll also do a new how to actually add design as into your print on demand. So that'll be pretty cool. If anybody has any questions, post them below. Sorry I didn't do a Facebook Live, but I wanted to be able to chit chat a little bit, because the next couple of videos are going to be a lot more sharing and interaction with the computer and showing you guys how to work everything. So I hope everybody has a great weekend. All right, we'll talk to you soon.